This is Alpha Cruz, and I'm just doing a video to better explain Pkhex. I really don't like cheating or anything, but you can create legit Pokemon on here instead of breeding with egg moves and everything and so forth. As long as all the information is right, instead of wasting time breeding and everything else. You can just make them and go into battle, which I love battling. And as you can see, I have the regular 3DS on the right, and I have the new 3DS on the left. It doesn't work for the new 3DS because it takes micro SD cards. Therefore, and you have to open up the back, so it's like mad work just to do this. So, it works on any regular 3DS XL or regular DS, as long as it has the regular USB chip. Now, all you're pretty much doing is putting it into the computer. Make sure you have a slot or SD reader, and then it'll pop up your 3DS. It should only say Nintendo 3DS, and if you have pictures from your 3DS, it'll be here. And pretty much in one of the other videos, you get to download the Pokegen, and it will have these files: code bin, the creation hacks itself, and this. So it's pretty much put everything onto your computer, and then drag and paste the injection bin bug, and the code bin. These will allow the code to pass through and go onto your 3DS. Next, you just open up the Pkhex and then create whatever Pokemon you want. I'll just make somebody for now. Let's say Blastoise, that's my favorite. Blastoise. You can make it shiny by hitting the star here. You can give it a nickname, whatever level. We'll put him at 100 because you can't have a level 1 Blastoise. We'll make him modest. Held on Blastoise. His Mega Stone. Misspelled. Blastoise. Make sure everything you give it is HA. It'll have his abilities here. Language, make it English. US. Says I'm from the United States. Oops. You go to meat. Since you can hatch a Squirtle from an egg, I pretty much put level 1 because that's when the egg hatches, at level 1. I like putting mine in Premier Ball. I guess that'll be my signature. You can hatch an egg anywhere, so it doesn't matter where you put it, but I'll say Alpha Sapphire and Battle Maison, because you can walk around there and there's a daycare there also. Then its stats, you can give it perfect stats, 31, or if you know about hidden power, you can manipulate its IVs to be whatever you want, so you can get the hidden power you want. And mines are like going for special attack, so I'll give it 252 on special attack and 252 in speed, and the last 6 in HP. So it has 510. There's normal IVs. Matter of fact, I like hidden power fire because I run across a lot of Ferrothorn, so that's 30 in speed, 30 in special attack, and 30 in regular attack. And as you can see here, just mess around with it, and it'll say the type for hidden power and its stats and everything. Then you can choose its moves. I like water spout, Dragon Pulse, because when it megas, it gets a bonus from it. I'll give it Dark Pulse. It got stab from it and a chance of making him flinch. And I like running Aquagen on mine because I run across a lot of battles where my opponent has a little bit HP, but I'm not fast enough to knock him out. But Aquagen just perfectly does that. And when it mega evolves, it gets an attack bonus as well. The only thing that doesn't increase is his speed. I'm gonna give it over first. The bottom half is egg moves, so you can give it full moves that it could be born with, so it could relearn it if anything. So I'm giving it Aquajet, Water Spout, Aura Pulse, and Aquajet. The Dragon Pulse was the other one. So when you go to the move tutor, that he remembers move, this is what he'll remember, these moves. Anything you put up here that it learns that you want it to have will be its move set. But if it doesn't have it as an egg move, it won't relearn it. And then you can get them all maxed out PPs. And then the last part is just original trainer. You can put your ID number, Pkhex. I'm gonna just put my nickname Ricky. And then pretty much you right click on the first box and set. And there's the Pokemon you just created. Then you're gonna hit save file, save as. And it's gonna show this, which is the regular SD card that's on the computer from your DS. And make sure you rename this as an Pkhex file. And then rename this as Pokemon Pkhex. That is critical. That's simple. You hit save, and then you go into the SD card itself, and here it is, the Pokemon you just created. Make sure you left click on it and take off the EK6 and the point. It says changes. Are you sure to make changes? Yes. Now that is all you're doing. Then you're gonna remove the SD card, put it back in your 3DS. Go into your 3DS. Go into your Pokemon game. Move it better. Make sure you have nothing in slot 1, in box 1. If anything, it'll be overwritten. So, you see we have nothing in slot 1, box 1. Sorry, I'm a little sick. Now you get out. Don't save it or anything, or you can save it if you want. And just hit home. Now leave the game on, do not get out of it. Just leave it on and go into the web browser. Hit URL, and it's gonna ask you to write in something. You're pretty much gonna write load code dot project Pokemon.org. Now make sure it says load code dot project.pokemon.org and hit confirm. Now it's going to crash, which is what you want. It's failed to load code. Give it a few seconds, don't worry. Then it's going to say this is how you know you did it. It's going to say error code has occurred, blah blah blah. hit OK, and simply go back into your Pokemon game. Now when you go in, see? Slot 1 shows the Pokemon you just created, which is the Blastoise I said, with the moves I said, and everything. Now let's go online to see if it could be tradable. That's how you know it's legit. If you made a mistake and it doesn't let you go online with it, or battle and it says something's wrong with the Pokemon, then you miss a step, something that it has to have its proper information. So you just go back into the Pkhex and fix where you went wrong. So I'm going online. It's connecting. My Wi-Fi sucks sometimes. Successfully connected. Wonder trade. Yes. And the Blastoise. Ugh, I forgot to take off his item. You can't wonder trade a Pokemon with his whatchamacallit item. With Mega Stones. So take it off. Alright, he no longer has an item. Let's try that again. Yes. And there's a Blastoise that we made from Pkhex. Searching. And as you see, we found a partner. I should have made it shiny so that the other person could have just been happy as well. But it passes through, and that is the most simplest way of explaining Pkhex. Now you have to go to the other video to get the link, the downloaded link. I forgot his name, but he gets all the credit for it. I'm just explaining it more better, but I couldn't have done it without him. Just look up Pkhex and see who else has the downloaded link for it, because I don't know how to add links and stuff. And there you go. Remember, when you download for this one,
everything's loaded to that.
oh, okay, and just download this. If anything, just inbox me. Lettuce.